Hello, welcome to Rock's Life. My name is Francis, and we are here today. Alright, now I'm sure you're looking at the screen and stuff's happening, and you're like, that's really fast. I'm like, yeah, that is really fast, look at that. I'm on the top screen, my name is Francis, Darnell's on the bottom screen. Alright, so, here's what happened. Great story for all of you, Rock's Life subscribers, which is like 10 of you who actually watch the videos, I'm not really sure. Anyway, for those of you that have been watching our Halo 4 series, you'll notice that we never uploaded the finale. We went straight to Gears of War. And you're probably thinking, well, did you actually beat Halo 4 or did you just give up? Well, we actually did beat it. And, here it is. And the video was 2.5 hours long. So, I cut out every single time we died and multiplied the speed by ×3. So obviously the audio tracks that we had recorded live with the video were, you know, completely irrelevant to what was actually happening. So what I did was I just doing a voiceover instead. So this game was terrible. No, it was a good gamer score. I would not recommend doing this game on Legendary with someone you are not comfortable screaming at for like 12 hours straight. Luckily Darnell and I have a very hateful relationship, so we were able to do this pretty easily and just scream at each other for, you know, 2.5 hours. Oh man, that was a painful recording session. Regardless, we finished it, and I put it into a nice little fast-forwardy, a lot of deaths. And there's a couple here and there, but mainly not a lot of deaths montage, so to speak. It's lovely. So, you start off in the ship here, and stuff's happening. There's lots of UNSC weapons, like I keep using the sticky detonator and the shotgun. Those both work really well, so I mainly stuck to those most of the mission. Darnell, he's stupid and he just uses whatever he wants. No, I don't know. Looks like he's beam rifle. Pew pew, beam rifle. That's the noise that a beam rifle makes. It goes pew. The live commentary also wasn't very good anyways. It was mainly just screaming at each other because this was really violent and very, very, very difficult. The campaign for this game is also a lot longer than you might anticipate, so I would give yourself at least 10 hours of room. We probably did it in a total of about 6 to 7, but so here, there's some tricky fights. Like this one was annoying just because there were a lot of elites that were far away, so there's no good way to do it besides to shoot them 50,000 times with a single shot rifle. That's never fun. Alright, coming up soon there's a room full of hunters. Hey, room full of hunters. That came up really, really quickly. I feel like we both die in this fight at one point. I think I left it in because it was really pathetic. Hey, shout out to Migusta online for 2 seconds. So, yes, very exciting. Gears of War walkthroughs, you know, already being uploaded though, so if you want to go check that out, that's slightly more exciting. Yes, so these hunters were giving us quite a bit of trouble, mainly because our teamwork skills are that of 2 4-year-olds. 2 4-year-olds who are both deaf and blind. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it doesn't make for a very efficient team, as you can well imagine. Yes. But, so this was a thing. It's, what month is it? March. It's March. Yeah, it's March. It's crazy. It's because we recorded this way back in December area of time. It's March. The 2 free games are out in March. There's, Civilization and Dungeon Defenders. So those are fun. If you have an Xbox Live Gold account, they are free on the marketplace. You should go check them out. Civilization was pretty fun. Expect to see videos in that very soon, along with more Rainbow Six videos. Also, hopefully next weekish. Dungeon Defenders, not as much of a fan. Not a fan. Way too much teamwork involved. Which, as you can see here in this tunnel, as we shoot things, we do not have a lot of. I guess we're okay coordinated here. It's a lot of tunnels, though. Not a fan. Not a fan of the tunnels. The shotgun looks insanely overpowered in ×3 speed because it's all bang, 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 bang. Yes, that shield was not as efficient as I had originally anticipated. I don't know what I thought it was going to do, but I thought maybe it would like bounce the bullets back at the enemies. It didn't do that. You know. You know, actually, we make this look really easy in ×3 speed. We're just kind of bouncing around, killing everything pretty instantly. It was a lot more chaotic when it wasn't like this. So, this is the, there were 2 levels. There was the one on the UNSC ship, and then the one where you go and kill the Didact. Both of which were very, very painful for us. As you can well imagine if you've seen any of our other videos. If you accidentally clicked on this one, you know, welcome to a Rock's life. No, we you know, we have videos. And yes, accidentally clicked on, that's Darnell's idea of how anyone will ever see our videos, because no one's going to intentionally click on them, so he said someone has to accidentally do it. Sorry, I drank some lemonade, because it's good for your voice, or so I've been told. And I like lemonade. Oh, there we go, we died in a tunnel. I left that in, because I thought it was kind of funny how 2 jackals managed to kill 2 Spartans. And I die in the tunnel again, and he dies in the tunnel again. In the same exact spot, in the same exact way. Oh, the anger. There were also some energy sword elites who were bouncing about with energy swords in an elite-like fashion. I'm doing some camping in the tunnel because Darnell is dead, but now he's respawned. Oh, energy sword elite got me. Yellow Snow wants to play Call of Duty Ghosts. Not relevant. Not relevant. And he's gonna die, and nope, I'm gonna die. Wow. Yeah, I don't know why we have so much trouble with that room, but that room seriously took us forever. And in ×3 speed, it's taking us forever to just kill all these guys. Alright, moving on. Now there's a room with a mantis relatively soon, and because we're doing this on legendary, because we're hardcore. Lag. Yes, we're hardcore, so we do things on legendary, and we want gamer score. So there's a mantis scene, but the mantises on legendary die in 2 seconds. So there's a whole vehicle fight that we have to do on foot, and it's really terrible. It's really, really terrible. Sapphire Panther's online. Hooray! And they start now hitting me again because friendly fire. I like how it lags every time this thing loads. That's very amusing. Okay, so there's more guys coming up here. We're coming up on the mantises relatively soon, I think. Also, so we're about 8 minutes into the real video, so at this point in time we have been playing for about 30 minutes now. We were really kind of... We still had a lot of energy left, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna beat the game, but that changes pretty quick into this next fight here. And we get really, really angry and frustrated and annoyed. I got Spartan Laser now, so hopefully that will help us take out some Banshees. Right here, I got the Mantis, because I'm on the top. And Darnell died in the Mantis. And I'm about to die in the Mantis. And it's lagging. Ah, it's lagging. Ah, it's lagging again. That's exciting. Wow, that was a lot of chaos very, very quickly. And it's lagging like crazy. For what reason, I do not know. And we died. Shocking, I know. So here it is. There's just going to be a bunch of deaths in a row. And Darnell's going into his friends list. Nope, okay. He was going to try and get Lacerance to help us join in the game. But Lacerance was not in the mood for joining and helping. As we can all well imagine. I don't think anyone in the right mind would want to join in and help. So I'm trying to use the Spartan laser to take out the wraiths, but not a very efficient weapon. Shocking, I know. So this fight is just really difficult. There's no easy way to do it. The Spartan laser definitely helps for taking out the wraith. Don't know what Darnell's turret's doing. I suppose it's okay for the infantry. If he didn't spend so much time shooting me with it, he might have actually done something really useful. But he did shoot me a lot in the head. Headshot. There's some banshees. Rainbow! Anyway, so we actually had to cut it because we died a few times, so I threw in a rainbow because YOLO, right? Anyway, back here, Darnell's jumping about my body. That's nice of him. Hiding under a bridge. Alright, so at this point in time, what happened was kind of strange because we were in this fight and we had died at least 10 or 20 times. That's not a very good estimate. How about 18 to 20 times around that area? And then the game did a weird thing where it actually mercied us, and you'll see here in a minute, but the game will actually just tell us to go to the objective without completing the fight. I guess if you just die too many times, the game's just like, wow, you suck so bad that I can't let you continue this fight. You could just go. And that's what happened. Oh, there's Darnell doing some amazing work with the Spartan laser until he dies. In which case the Spartan laser is no longer amazing. There we go. See, we didn't even kill all the enemies like you're supposed to on every other difficulty. I don't know if it was difficulty oriented they let you get out free, or if we seriously just suck so bad they're like, yeah, just go. Anyway, that was our white ticket out, and we were willing to take it. And we did. And there's this whole scene with the control room, and Darnell meleeed me because he likes friendly fire. And then we started killing each other in this room because we're stupid. And we got bored because we had to sit in a room with a overly long pre-animated cutscene. So here we are, jumping about. We were actually kind of confused because we weren't sure what we're supposed to be doing. I think the game actually just glitched out because the door wasn't opening. So, hey, there we go. That took a while. You know, that's exciting. Hey, 2 gamer points. 2 gamer points. 2 achievements for 60. That was because I'd already done the other missions. Anyway, this flying scene is kind of hectic. So, I would like to say right now that I carried the flying, or I carried the team on the flying mission. Darnell on the bottom, if you can barely see through just the chaos. He crashes about 20 times and dies every time. I survive because I'm an amazing pilot. I mean, I didn't train to be a pilot, but I'm pretty good, so. There's Darnell changing his controls because he's frustrated. Nope, we're good. So I had to do all of the heavy lifting in a very fast fashion. And I shot a lot of things. Also, I'm pretty sure this entire level is taken from the end of Star Wars. Not gonna lie. You know, they drop a bomb in the Death Star. It's exactly like that. It's not a very exciting thing though. It's more of a rail shooter, which kind of bothered me. Felt like the spaceship scene would be a lot more fun if you could actually go places, or maybe if it wasn't just once in the game. Because that was one of the best missions in Halo Reach, was the one where you had a spaceship but you could actually fly places. And you had any kind of control. And this double bridge killed us almost every time. Hey, I made it. Because I'm just that amazing. And the door closed. Back to the double bridge. And door's gonna close. There we go. Hey! From the cradle. Okay, so now you have to shoot a bunch of these things, but Darnell immediately crashed. Just the second he came into the level, he crashed and burned, so I had to do this entire scene by myself, but it's not that difficult. Because the enemy turrets don't actually do any damage. They just kind of tickle you. They tickle your spaceship. So when they tickle you, you just have to fly into these rooms and mash the right trigger like a madman. And level's done. That was all pure skill, of course. So here we are. About a couple hours, an hour and a half left to go. Us in this bloody place. What's it called? Forerunner Tech. It's everywhere. There's knights, there's butterflies. We're shooting each other here, as you can see. Very, very angry at each other because we didn't want to play anymore. So we just murdered each other. We just murdered each other for like 20 minutes. No, it's more like 2 minutes, but you know. And then we got kind of confused as to what door we were supposed to be going through, because now the door seemed to open. Okay, more bad guys. That's per usual. Now there was a scene here with a couple of knights, the knight battle wagon commanders, master dudes, and they had big guns, so they killed us a bunch of times because they had those bloody scatter shots and the flamey rocket launcher. I'm just gonna call it the flamey rocket launcher. That's a great idea. So they were very, very ridiculously annoying. Yes. We also weren't very well armed. I was using the saw, and Darnell was using the scatter shot. But yeah, wasn't the most efficient combo. And they killed us again. Scatter shot guy, every time. So gotta go back. Oh, and I had a battle rifle too, which wasn't as efficient as I had anticipated. There's one. Assassination helps a ton if you're doing this on Legendary, and you're obviously doing it co-op because you're not completely insane. The assassinations help a ton because you can kill people with them. You know, as you do. Yes, because you can kill them very quickly without a whole lot of hassle. Hey, what's his face killed us again? Think you see a pattern here? Oh, Last Earns invited us to a party like 5 minutes ago, but I kind of missed it. Yeah, not relevant. He was also about an hour late for the recording, so was not a part of this recording. Alright, here we go. I think this is the final time we do this. Run in here, shoot all the low guys first, then get the butterflies, regroup, take out the big dude. And people are still inviting us to Call of Duty Ghosts. Did I mention I didn't like that game because it's true. Not a fan. You know. And they all die. Hooray! There was a very scary pit also, so we were a bit unsure about the big scary pit because it looked big and scary and pittish. Okay, so now there's this place, and man, this is a room. Oh, Darnell killed me. Lovely. That's fun. Yes, because you had to go through a series of portals, and there was no easy way to do that. There's no easy way to do that. So there were enemies in each room, but the portal didn't turn on for a predetermined amount of time because Cortana's lazy and fat. So we had to just run and gun and kill things, and there's 50,000 enemies, and we're just trying to rush to the next portal without fighting any of them. That was the plan. Run past all the enemies, get to the portal. It's a great idea in theory. Unfortunately, we were a bit outnumbered, and then we had to start all the way back here, and that's always fun. Nothing I love more than starting back at the checkpoint. It's right up there with breathing and dying. Both of those are favorite pastimes, of course. And okay, respawn Darnell. Watch out for the big guys. Run past them and make a final sprint. Nope. Too many enemies. Hey, Darnell made it. Okay, so here there was a gravity hammer in this room. I thought it'd be funny to take one. Funny, yes. Useful, not at all. Also, they didn't turn on the teleporter in that room for like a minute for no good reason. So I used the gravity hammer, and completely useless. I thought maybe it would do something along the line of hurting the enemies. It didn't. Make that clear. Yeah, I don't know why. We had really good artillery here. He had the flame cannon launcher, rocket launcher, and I had the carbine, which is efficient for everything other than the knights, and a gravity hammer, which isn't efficient. And we still managed to die, which I find impressive considering the odds were in our favor. Carbine and flame cannons, that's the way to go. You know, just blow things up, as we do. Alright, so at a point in time, I think we died 1 or 2 times, and then we decided we just need to run for the exit. We just need to run like this. Oh, look at that 360! Boom, nailed it. Then we walked down this corridor, and boom, boom. Some guy in there had a beam rifle, and he killed both of us. There was just one guy, one man with a beam rifle, and he managed to not only kill both of us, but also to you know, make us go all the way back to this insanely difficult room. So that was fun. Yep. That's always exciting. And run, make it. Yes, we made it. Haha, yay. And boom. Boom. So that guy, he's look at that. He killed us 4 times in a row without reloading, without doing anything. He just pew 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 as we respawned. It took us out ridiculously fast. So we decided that we needed a plan to kill him. But then, because I had done it so many times, I was getting kind of frustrated. I was having trouble doing my run 360 into the portal. It can only get worse. Or so I would have said. A lot of screaming. Grand birthday party's on. Honestly, I have no idea why we were in the menu for 5 minutes. Maybe we were trying to get Last Chance to join the game, but then he said no because he didn't let me join earlier, so that can't end well. There I did, I fell and died again. Darnell's hiding in a very, very interesting position to die. So, take like 6 now. I mean, honestly. This was a violent scene. Full of violent enemies. Doing violent things. That's 2. Count them 2. Violence. And Darnell makes it. Nope. He died right in front of the portal. And Darnell's gonna. Nope, he died again. And Darnell's gonna make it. There we go. Okay, so now here's the guy, and I just pulled out the flame cannon, and boom. We finally got revengeance on our long, evil enemy. Then we get attacked by dogs for a long time for no good reason. They just decided that, yeah, you need to fight more puppies. I reckon the word puppies probably isn't the best one, but that's, you know, just what I've come to call them. They have a stupid name like crawlers or something. I don't really care. No. Whenever I say crawler, I think corpser, and then that makes me think Gears of War, so it's not a very good name. And I feel like Darnell's gonna die. Yeah. I had a feeling we weren't gonna make it. The carbine's really good against the dogs because it has a rapid rate of fire, but it's also still a single-shot weapon. The DMR doesn't have the same fire rate, so not as good. The carbine's really good in SWAT. It's my favorite one to use because it's got a good fire rate. Doesn't do as much damage to the body, but it's still a one-shot headshot, so you just have to get the headshot, which I would imagine if you're playing a game like SWAT, you already are pretty good at doing. Hey, through a portal. Okay. Is the level over? Old friends. Yeah, that is not what Darnell and I are. We are 2 enemies with a common goal, and that is gamer score. Which we got quite a bit of at the end, you'll see. It was a happy ending. It's a happy ending. Oh, here we go. We picked out some weapons. Get heavily armed. Hey, this goes into single player for absolutely no good reason. Other than for a stupid pre-animated cutscene. Okay, so now, if you have to do something once in Halo 4, you have to do it twice. So there are 2 islands that need to be pressed with buttons. For the arbitrary reason of pressing buttons. So, that's what must do. It's actually 3 islands, so it's kind of a secret. There's 2 with buttons, and there's one in the middle just connecting them. Again, for no good reason other than to make this longer than already. I don't know. Anyway, so we had to do that. We actually did pretty good here. We didn't die on this island. It doesn't look like... I mean, we died, but we didn't go back a checkpoint. We didn't both die. That's what I'm trying to say. Until that guy. With the flame cannon. He's not very friendly. Hey, 1 down. 1 to go. There's the didact. Took a few shots. Couple warning shots. There we go. Alright, so now this is the in-between building, so we figured no button, we can just run past all the enemies. In theory. Unfortunately, there is a bad consequence to not killing all the enemies over there, which we will find out very shortly. But anyway, this is what the second button is. It's an island. Pretty original. You know, islands are exciting, kind of, if you're stupid. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's the story of the internet. The Didact, he's a friendly guy. I actually don't know how many achievement points, gamer score, that's what they call it, this was worth. I want to say it was like 200 in total. So that's actually not bad. I mean, it was bad. It was terrible. I would not recommend doing this unless you're completely insane. But, you know, gamer score's gamer score. So what happened, because we didn't kill all the enemies on the middle island, we had to come back here, and the checkpoint didn't get registered because we didn't kill everything, which is just baloney. But that's what happened, so that's fun. If you're completely insane. And you're gonna die, and that thing's gonna die. Alright, so we cleaned house pretty well on this middle island. We were like running around checking just to make sure everything was dead, so we didn't have to go through that again. I swear though, it looks way easier sped up like this. It was very, very slow waiting for your shield to regenerate process. You know, I don't think we actually needed that checkpoint. I don't think we die here. I don't remember. Oh, hey, there's glass there. That was the most confusing moment of my life. Oh, so they're throwing grenades. That's always fun. We did a cool little thing with one of us using a shield and the other one using a shotgun. So that was exciting. You know, for what it's worth. Oh, yes. Gotta love Prometheus. Hey, there's the shield again. Oh, that was me. I'm using a shield. I like shields. They're, you know, useful if you're completely insane. So here we are, final button. There were just a bunch of those bloody... Oh, yeah, okay, we did need a checkpoint. Lovely. Oh, but they gave us a second one here, so yeah. It's debatable as to whether it helped or not. As in, up for debate. But yes, they're just a bunch of knights with those scatter shots and beam rifles and fire cannons, so it wasn't so much a hard fight as it was annoying. So, that's a thing. Hey, okay, they're all dead. Teamwork, hooray! Pre-animated cutscene, hooray! Didact, he's doing something, probably. And now we get to go stop him, cause we're the hero. Hooray for the hero. There was a fight here, but it was not a very difficult fight for Darnell with a scatter shot and me with a pew 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 gun. Alright, so now we run up here like a bunch of crazy idiots. Now there's a really long cutscene that we're gonna watch. And then I let Darnell take my controller and do this whole scene because I'm too lazy to press buttons individually. And that was the most intense battle ever. You know what I hate in games? When there's no boss battle. That was not a boss battle. That was a poo-poo ending. That's what that was. A boss battle is when there's an enemy with significantly more health and generally bigger size than the rest of the enemies. He's different than everyone else, and he has way more health and does more damage and is more difficult and requires teamwork. Anyway, 110 gamer score, including the other ones I got later. And we got achievements. Hooray! Hooray for gamer score. Anyway, so that was an extremely disappointing boss battle. They should if you ever become a game designer, make sure you put in a boss battle. I mean, come on. This cutscene we left in so that you could see Master Chief's face for 2 seconds and then stare at your computer for the rest of your life. Even though nobody really cares. Honestly, in my opinion, Marcus Phoenix's hair was more interesting than seeing Master Chief's face. Because, you know, he wears the rag on his head. It's got the skull on it. The guy on the treadmill. That was funny. That was... If you didn't see that, rewind the video and look to the right for the man on the treadmill. So it was pretty funny. And boom. There we go. He has eyeballs. They have color in them, I would imagine. So then we left in a scene here where we show off the armor, even though I would imagine everyone else has already done this. We'll do it anyway. So hey, Mark IV helmet and the Mark IV thingy armor. And I'm scrolling through it real quick. I was gonna take the Mark IV helmet, but I like mine too much. Took the orange visor though. I really like that helmet. And my emblem I like too, with the creepy hand. Alright, so that's all. Peace.